Class 9th. Subject Science. Topic Matter, Nature and Behavior. I am Dr. Aradhna Bhatnagar, Faculty Science, St. Xavier Senior Secondary School, Jaipur. The topic of today's session is Matter, Nature and Behavior. Today we will explore the fascinating world of matter. Let us see the things present around us: water, table, chair, looking outside the window, plants, birds, etc. And we are missing one important thing present around us: air. Yes, of course, air. Though not visible, its presence can be felt in many ways: moving air, wind, breeze, dust storm, etc. Early Indian philosophers also identified matter and presented the idea of the Panch Tattva. They are air, Vayu, water, Jal, earth, Prithvi, fire, Agni, sky, Akash. So, what matter is? How can we define matter? Suppose we have water in a glass. If we keep on filling water in the glass and keep on filling, we will notice that water begins to flow out of the glass. Why? What happened? It is because there is no space for water to come in the glass. This gives us the idea about the definition of matter. Anything which occupies space and has mass is known as matter. Let us see few more examples of matter: pen, glass, spoon, bowl, flower, plate. After talking about the definition of matter, let us see what matter is made up of. Matter is made up of very small parts called particles. Now we have a bowl and sugar crystals in it. If we keep on grinding it continuously, it will change into a very fine powder. The size of the particles will be very small, so small beyond our imagination. We can do another activity also. We have a glass with water and colored ink. Even the smallest droplet of colored ink is making the water colored. This gives us the physical nature of matter, that is, matter is particulate in nature and is made up of very small particles. The particles of the matter have few characteristic properties. They are: first, the size of the particle is very small. Second, there is some space present between particles called interparticle space. Third, particles are held together by a force called interparticle force of attraction. Particles of the matter are always in continuous motion. This random movement of particles is known as diffusion. Particles show diffusion because they possess some kinetic energy. We should know kinetic energy is the energy possessed by particles by virtue of their motion. More is the kinetic energy, more is the rate of diffusion. We can see diffusion with the help of a burning incense stick. We can notice the smoke is randomly moving in all directions and the particles are moving very fast. Diffusion also depends upon the temperature. Higher is the temperature, more is the rate of diffusion. We can see this by a simple activity. We have normal water in a tumbler and ice cold water in another tumbler. If we put a drop of ink we will notice that the color in warm water changes faster as compared to chilled water. This is because the molecules of normal water or hot water possess more kinetic energy, so the rate of diffusion is fast. Matter is made up of very small particles. Let us see the different states of matter. Matter exists in three states. They are first solid, second liquid, third gas. The three states of matter are solid, particles are closely packed. Liquid, particles are loosely packed. Gas, particles are very loosely packed. There are few characteristic properties which help us to identify a solid, liquid and gas. Now see the properties which will help us to differentiate between the three states of matter. Characteristic properties of matter. First, shape. Solids have a fixed or definite shape. Liquid. Shape is not fixed. They take the shape of the container. Gas. They take the shape of the container. Second, volume. Solids have a fixed or definite volume. Liquid, they have fixed volume. Gas, volume is not fixed as the molecules move very fast. Third, interparticle space. Solids, very less or minimum interparticle space. Liquids, interparticle space is more than solids but less than gases. Gases, interparticle space is maximum. Fourth, interparticle force of attraction. Solids, interparticle force of attraction is maximum. Liquid, interparticle force of attraction is more than gases but less than solids. Gases, interparticle force of attraction is minimum. Fifth, arrangement of particles. Solids, the particles are closely packed or compactly arranged. Liquids, particles are loosely arranged. Gases, particles are loosely arranged. Sixth, compressibility. Solids cannot be compressed. Liquids very slightly compressible. Gases highly compressible. Seventh, fluidity. Solids cannot flow. Liquids can flow. Gases can flow easily. Eighth, rigidity. Solids are highly rigid. Liquids are less rigid. Gases are non-rigid. Ninth, kinetic energy of particles at room temperature. Solid. Kinetic energy is very less. Liquid. Kinetic energy is more than solids but less than gases. Gas. Kinetic energy is maximum, thus particles are highly moving. 10th, diffusion rate. Solids. Diffusion rate is extremely slow. Liquid. Diffusion rate is more than solids but less than gases. Gas. Diffusion rate is maximum. 11th, density. Solid. Density is very high. Liquids. Density is more than gases but less than solids. Gas. Density is least. 12th, examples. Gold, silver, etc. are few examples of solid. Juice, water are few examples of liquids. Smoke, oxygen, etc. are the examples of gas. It is possible to convert a solid into liquid, liquid into gas, and vice versa. This is called interconversion of state of matter. Conversion of state of matter. Solid can be converted into liquid. This is called melting. Liquid can be converted into gas. This is called vaporization. Similarly, gas can be converted into liquid called condensation. Liquid can be converted into solid called freezing. Keeping the ice out of the fridge at normal room temperature for some time, we notice water appears in the tray. From where has this water come? It is because ice is converted into water, that is conversion of solid into liquid. Melting is the process in which a solid gets converted into liquid when the temperature increases. Why does ice get converted into water? It is because at room temperature, the molecules gain kinetic energy and begin to vibrate faster. This increases the interparticle space and conversion of state takes place, that is melting. Melting point. It is the temperature at which a solid gets converted into liquid. The melting point of each substance is fixed. For example, melting point of ice is 0 degree Celsius. Similarly, water also gets converted into vapors. On drying clothes, we notice that water evaporates. The process by which liquids get converted into gaseous form is known as evaporation or boiling. Why does this conversion of state takes place? It is because the liquid molecules gain energy. This increases the kinetic energy. The molecules begin to vibrate faster, changing a liquid into gas, that is evaporation. Boiling point is the temperature at which liquid changes into gases. It is also fixed for substances. For example, boiling point of water is 100°C. We often sprinkle water in hot sunny days on the floor to give it a cooling effect. It is because evaporation causes cooling. When we have sweating on hot sunny days, we feel cooler. That is, evaporation causes cooling. In evaporation, the liquid takes energy from the surroundings for conversion of state, thus causing cooling. We will now see the difference between evaporation and boiling. First, evaporation takes place at all temperatures. Boiling takes place only at the boiling point of the liquid. Second, evaporation. Temperature changes during evaporation. Boiling, the temperature does not change during boiling. Third, evaporation. It is a very slow process. Boiling, it is a fast process. Fourth, evaporation. Evaporation takes place only at the surface of the liquid. Boiling takes place in the entire body of the liquid. Sublimation is defined as the process in which the solid directly gets converted into gaseous state without passing through liquid state. We have naphthalene balls and camphor. We use them in our daily life. The physical state of naphthalene balls and camphor is solid. After using them for some time, we notice that they disappear. Where do they disappear? What happens to them? They disappear because they get converted into gaseous state. Let us sum up and revise the key points learned today. First, definition of matter. Anything which occupies space and has mass is called matter. Second, particulate nature of matter. Matter is made up of very small particles. Third, characteristic properties of particles. Particles have some space between them. They have a force of attraction and move continuously. Three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. Fourth, conversion of state of matter: melting, conversion of solid into liquid; boiling, conversion of liquid into gas; fifth, sublimation, conversion of solid into gas directly without passing through liquid state. That's all for today. I hope you all had a wonderful learning session. Thank you. We'll meet soon with some another learning session. Namaskar.